Hi guys, it's Saturday.
This crazy lady just pointed to the ground, to somebody's keys on the ground, and said, "There's your house keys."
I'll give them to the people in Harley Place. I'm a good girl.
Her good deed of the day. Yes, it's Saturday, guys. Our first day off in a week.
Yep.
So, I guess that's pretty much everybody's first day off in a week. But for us, that's unusual. We're not used to working that hard.
Man.
So. And we are at Roughneck Harley Davidson in Longview, Texas, because they have a car show today. And because we like Harley Davidsons. So we'll show you a little bit of the stuff that we see here today. I believe that it's going to end up being a Batmobile.
Half my paycheck is gone to this every time I get paid.
Wow.
In the process.
You know what I mean? And if we see more stuff like this in America,
That's cool.
That's what the Batmobile looks like when it's naked, Jen. Got a little Batman in there.
It says Wayne Enterprises on the front.
Not much clearance for those wheels.
somebody at work ran over my fender. I never pulled out the big lifted truck, never even saw it. Took out my whole fender and front bumper. And that we took like spray paint and zip tie.
He used a Sharpie on that, didn't he?
It wasn't repeated.
That's like that movie, motorcycles. That.
Yeah, not near like
Oh, yeah. Tron.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
that's yeah.
He just literally, all these lines that you see on this car, they're all drawn on there with a marker.
Think so?
Yeah. Don't touch. Don't touch. Can't have a car show without a Mustang. Gotta have at least one classic Mustang and then one newer Mustang. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the light from the bottom.
And we may know the owner of this one. Ah, here's the newer Mustang. Roush. We got the new Stingray. Got a Buick here. Is this a LeSabre? The headliner looks like a barber pole.
It says special on the back.
It says special, so it's a Buick special. Showing her the candy cane headliner. I have just been informed that we are also going to be going to a Christmas lights display tonight. Had no idea.
You didn't bring a coat. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be down in the 50s.
It'll make it feel more like Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
If I get really cold, I'll just take yours from you. How's that?
Yeah, right.
We got a blanket back. We got a blanket in the back, Jan.
Yeah, there you go. He's gonna get cold. Oh well.
One of us is. So, anyhow, I guess we're making a day of it.
Yeah.
Now we've got to go find a few parts. I'm making a, what would you call that? Yeah, basically a system to take dust off of the walls as I sand the walls.
Yeah.
I made one in Texas years ago. Used it for years. Works pretty good. You basically hook a shop vac up to an orbital sander, but you have to have all the right hoses and connections to do it right. So that's what we're looking for today, because most of our work that we're doing now is remodel work inside of people's homes, and we want to leave the homes as clean as possible.
And you sand those walls, you'll have a layer of drywall compound that thick on everything in the house. So we're trying to eliminate that because people are living in their homes. It's remodeled, and it's easier to clean up if you have the sander that will suck as much dust as possible.
Okay guys, this is what we were inside Harbor Freight picking up. We had to get 2 of these hoses. We only need 1, but it comes with 2 adapters inside of it, and we only need 1 of them, but we need 2 of that one. So to get the other adapter, I had to buy a second hose. Now what we're going to do is, this is the hose from our shop vac. We're going to connect this hose to this little port here on the back of our oscillating sander. Then when we turn the shop vac on, and as it sands, it'll pull the dust into the shop vac, at least the majority of it. That's what the plan is. We shall see how it goes. What do you think?
Yeah, we did it with a pool hose years ago. These are so much lighter. It's going to be a lot easier.
Carne asada on the border.
That's plenty. Good stuff. Just like you remembered. Been how many years since we've been to a border? On the border. 10 years at least, huh? Yeah, and we just gonna split this. You got them at a Voodoo Ranger. That'll work. Yeah. You ever hear about this app called Freebie Alerts? You just put in the zip code and it will direct you to people giving away free stuff. Well, there's a stack of cast iron skillets with a bunch of junk, but they did have a cooler, you guys. Yay! And take it on the job. We just have a big blue one, right? You know, so this one has a locking lid and it's clean inside. Of course, I'll bleach it. Don't you love that color?
Classic 1972, baby.
There you go.
Alright gang, we're starting this adventure. It is a walking tour through Christmas lights.
Like pallet fence like my garden.
Yeah, they put a pallet fence up. Similar to Janet's garden, except their pallets are all the same size. They found a good distributor or something that got them all the same size pallets. Well, I'm gonna hear about that. In fact, I already did, didn't I? Ah!
Cool.
This is kind of like the place we went to a couple years ago near Canton, where we drove through. You know what, Jan, look at this. They got different trails. Oh, we're gonna get lost.
Okay.
Okay guys, we've entered Ellis Home and Gardens garden area, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Here's a cactus. Here's some aloe vera.
This is the real reason Janet wanted to come here, right here, because she knew she could get me to go into a landscaping area, which means she buys something, I'm gonna have to dig a hole and bury it. That is pretty cool though.
That is nice.
Look at that cactus, Jan.
That's like a palm tree, huh?
That's not a palm tree.
It's a cactus.
Grab onto it, Jan. I'll give you $10 if you can grab onto it and grip it hard without yelling. Yeah.
Real reef.
Real reefs, huh? What does that mean? Do you have to go out every morning when on your way to work? You have to spray your front door down?
No, it's
That is real.
yeah.
Yep. Smells like real bugs on there. So that's what a poinsettia looks like?
Yeah.
Let's smell those rascals.
Smell the poison.
Oh, now you tell me. After I've ingested it. What are these, Jan?
More poinsettias. They're different colors.
Wow. Had no idea. No idea. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at that. Look how thick that is. Well, even though Janet bought it, I should take at least one bite.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's really good.
All right.
Nope. Nope. Mine.
Not yours.
All right.
Mine. My gosh. It's thick.
It's creamy.
Mmm. Mmm.
I feel so guilty about eating that.
Why?
Because it's like eating a cup of sugar. But it is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just took a day off of my life.
Mm. It's good.
You know what? Let me take another day off. That's good.
Yeah. That's really good.
That's really good. I like it a lot better than most of the fudge we get made at places like Cracker Barrel and stuff.
Or, yeah. Or like,
Oh, the truck stops.
yeah. Hi guys, it's Sunday. We made it to church. Made some breakfast, made it to church. Got up at 4:20 this morning, then again at 7 something, and made early breakfast. Care of the dogs, the garden. Taking the dogs out now. My hands are real sore from working all week, but the swelling's gone down a little bit. Yeah, my thumb hasn't dislocated again, so I'm good there. I did get some more okra out of the garden this morning, and one ripe cherry tomato, and another radish, which is a red radish. I need to let them grow a little bit bigger, but yeah, one dog on one side of the building, the other dog's going here, and they don't have to get tangled in the middle. They don't reach each other at work. Anyway, Greg's working on some stuff on the computer. We did a lot of running around yesterday, so we're constantly busy. Gotta go back to the job tomorrow to sand and prime. 2 big rooms. We just got done working for today. Okay. Well, actually, Greg sanded the 2 rooms, and sealed it. And we have this new shop vac with the sander and all that. It helped a whole lot, but still, there's quite a bit of dust. We did cover everything in plastic, like you're supposed to, had the drop cloths, but still, you know, even with the sander that's supposed to suck up all the dust, it doesn't get all the dust. But, alright, then, our lady with the mural that we did a couple weeks ago, she decided she didn't want her big huge mirror in the middle of it, and Greg went over there and fixed the little holes where her screws were for the mirror. It turned out pretty good, huh?
Alright guys, these are the walls that we've been working on for the last 4 days. This bedroom here was all painted dark blue like what you see up here, and it was a heavy texture. So we had to float these walls in order to put wallpaper over, because the texture was definitely going to show through, and it was going to cause bubbling. But it was so thick that it was actually easier for us to scrape the top. So we scraped the top of the texture. If you look closely, you can see how we knocked the tops down. And then after we did that, we came back and floated over the top of it with drywall compound, which is basically the same thing that sheetrock is made out of. Close, anyway. It's a mud that hardens. So we put that over the top of it. Then we brought in a sander attached to a shop vac to get as much dust and get it out of the house as possible. We sanded all the walls down. And then we put a sealer over the top of it. And the sealer, because a sealer will help it stick to drywall compound, because drywall compound is very porous. Anything you put on is just going to soak into it. So we put a sealer over it. And these are the first 4 pieces that we've installed. So I'm going to find a seam here. I'll show you one of the seams if I can find one. There it is. That's the seam right there. So it hides the seams very well. But this room is going to go from a dark blue to a reddish pink color with flowers. And then the other bedroom that we're doing is, I think it's either a dark blue or a black background with flowers on it. So it's going to make a major change to this place. So far so good. Let's keep going.
Here you go, guys. Finally found a place that makes good pho. Oh my gosh. Finally. And Tyler. Oh my gosh.
Vietnamese soup.
What?
Vietnamese soup. Pho. Phi Phi Pho Pho.
Yeah, his ex-wife's from Vietnam. Mother-in-law had the #1 restaurant down in Dallas years ago. And
she was famous for her pho.
Yeah.
And this place is as good.
Yeah. And we got the mummy tit sandwiches.
Yeah.
We'll test those later tonight or tomorrow.
You haven't had a good sandwich until you've had a bun mi tit.
Yeah.
It's true. They're good.
Okay, today is what day of the week?
Today is a Tuesday. Still.
Still?
Yes.
Okay. We worked really hard.
I did. Janet just kind of laid around, pointed, said, "Go do that. Go do that."
Crap. You're full of it.
I'm joking.
It's getting deep. It's getting deep, y'all.
She worked really hard today.
You better put your boots on.
She worked really hard today. I've never seen a construction type business like Wallpaper right now just take off and boom. I mean, there's way more wallpaper work available for me to do than I could ever get to. It's crazy. It is crazy. We got a call from a lady that we're going to be doing a measurement for wallpaper on Monday, who told me that she called several wallpaper hangers, and the one who could get to it to get to her job the quickest said he was booked out 9 months. I've never even heard of such a thing with Wallpaper, but you know, and I don't want to. I don't want to get back. I don't want to get back into hanging wallpaper the way I did, 20 years ago when I was working 80, 100 hours a week every week. I have a bad back. I broke my back years ago and never had anything done with this, so it goes out a couple times on me a year, and I don't think that I could do the amount of wallpaper that I don't think I could work full-time like I used to, but I used to work crazy hours. I don't mind working 25 to 40 hours a week, but I don't want, it's hard to explain, but hanging wallpaper is a young man's game because of all the going up and down the ladders, sanding, the dust, it's a pain. But I've done it for so long, I just ignore that part of it. And I'm not as fast as I used to be. But there's very few paper hangers that know how to hang all the different types of papers that I know how to hang. Because 20 years ago, when wallpaper kind of died out, and most of the paper hangers gave up and went on to do other jobs, and they're not in the trade anymore. So now, when wallpaper is getting really popular again, there's not enough paper hangers to go around. I told Janet I should open up a wallpaper hanging school. For me, hanging wallpaper is just, it's like eating. It just comes naturally, because my entire family did it. I mean, I can't think of a single male family member from my father's side of the family that didn't hang wallpaper. And even though I hadn't hung wallpaper in about 10 years, I kept my wallpaper tools, because when you learn a trade, you always keep the tools, because you never know when you're going to need them again. So it's working out, but I'll tell you, it's a lot different hanging wallpaper in your late 50s than it is in your late 20s. A lot more difficult than it used to be, but it is enjoyable and fulfilling. Making people's homes look better and having happy customers, that goes a long way.
We just left the job because it's bowling day. We finished the master bedroom yesterday. We got the office halfway done. There's maids and everybody in there all day yesterday. Well, today the maid was there, but yesterday the painters and everybody else, so we didn't film. But today Greg's out bowling. We brought Cadillac here with us because it's halfway, and I'm going home before dark so I can pull my tomatoes because it's going to freeze tonight. So, getting him all set up so he can go get a bite to eat. I can go home and take care of the tomatoes.
And a beer.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah, we got the second bedroom about a little over halfway done. We should finish it up tomorrow. So it'll be on next week's
That's
update.
beautiful paper. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Well, guys, I bowled well. I shot a 610. I had a 189, a 221, and a 200, but we lost all 4 games. So it all went for nothing. It's always next week, though. You guys take it easy.